Hello, my wonderful beings of love and light. I'm so excited to share with you this personal ascension video. I love teaching and, of course, helping you in any way I can with my life experience and with the information that I can access from infinite intelligence. That's my highest joy, but I feel it's also super important for me to share my experiences as a student of ascension, as a student of life, my realizations, my breakthroughs. So you not only get to know me as a teacher, but also in a deeper personal level, and I can be your friend. So before I share with you how has been my last week of complete ecstasy and bliss, I'm like in shock. If you can imagine the amount of pleasure I'm feeling, it's just like being in an orgasmic state the whole day in my bed by just being, just laying down. Like I literally have to take it down a notch to be able to function in the world and, of course, create content for you and answer to your questions and reply to your DMs. And I'm not eating actually much because when you're experiencing those states, you don't feel like you want to eat. Probably just like one meal, something really light, and drinking lots of water. But before getting into that and how you can access those states, I'm really pumped for the Monday Q&A live. It's gonna be so exciting. I already have a lot of questions, so just giving you a preview. Some questions about how to let go of addictions didn't win the poll, so I'm going to include that in the Q&A. This can work for any type of addictions. It can be smoking, it can be sex, it can be alcohol, it can be drugs, it can be any type of addiction, codependent relationships. I'm going to give you how you can let go of those patterns so you can anchor yourself in a higher frequency. I'm going to talk about how to heal through remote viewing, remote influencing. You can heal a loved one from the distance. You can heal an area of your body, and how you can do that and enter into that state so you can not only help yourself but help other beings with your precious high vibrational energy. Something about crystallizing timelines. Whenever you lived in an environment where your partner or your family or your mom or your dad it's not in the same wavelength of manifestation and knowing the quantum laws, and you're trying to anchor a new timeline, but you feel like you're not there yet and your environment doesn't support that, there's going to be answers for that. What else? Yes, sharing energy to tantra and through sex. How do you know that the energy you're exchanging with your partner it's actually in your highest and best interest, and the difference between that sexual exchange from the lower chakras and the upper chakras, and so much more. There's so many. Guys, you're so brilliant. I'm so pumped and so happy with all of your questions. The questions are amazing, and of course, if you haven't sent your questions, there's an opening in my stories, and I'm gonna have that opening until Monday, and I'm gonna choose the best questions. Okay, now back to my experience. It's just, I feel that like I'm in a God state the whole week, and of course I've been allowing this process in my life for years, so it doesn't happen overnight, and it's all about transmuting energies, and everything that I share I implement. So I feel that the more you use the knowledge from the quantum manifestation, the more you apply the saying thank you when less preferable emotions arise, the more you bring presence and awareness in your body, the more you align and anchor your actions in love, the more you let go of resentments, the more you live in your excitement, the more you trust your hologram and your structure, and you transcend those distortions and limiting beliefs and paradigms of growing up or manipulation. Because remember, everything that you have learned that is not in alignment with your highest self is not truth, and those are the things that we are here letting go of for you to allow more high vibrational energies, more information from the ethers, more connection of you with other ones and other souls and other beings, in order for you to get into this state of deliciousness and bliss, because self-realization and enlightenment is available for everyone. Everybody can reach this state. You need to believe and understand that that's your birthright and that's yours, and you're already there. We're just dreaming this process of ascension for you to have an experience, and you're projecting me and projecting your friends and your family and everybody else in your hologram as catalyst if you're having a hard time, or as a character for you to have fun and play and have joy, and because it would be so boring just to be by yourself. That's why I share my life with you. It's more exciting to have friends along the way and help them too. And by allowing me to help you, you're helping me back, because this is the thing. Everybody else you help and everything you give to anybody else in your hologram, it's a version of yourself, it's an aspect of yourself, and you're actually helping yourself. So when you crystallize that realization and you become more kind and more loving and more understanding with everyone around you, your hologram shows you that back. So you live in the frequency of instant manifestation. And that's part of what I'm going to explain in the methods to increase abundance video that is going to come out tomorrow if my boyfriend lets me. Sundays are the days I spend with my boyfriend the whole day, because we both work the whole week, like the whole day. Everybody's in their zone, and Sundays is like our day to be together. But I love what I do, so if I can take some time tomorrow, I will make that video for you, so you can differentiate between instant manifestation and complete abundance, and you can learn how to do that, so you don't really need the money to get anything. Like, of course you can get things through the material, but remember, you're in a hologram. This is a matrix, this is a game, so you can manifest anything you want, anything you need pop out in the matrix out of thought, intention, emotion alone, but you need to believe it. So the video is going to be more allowing abundance, not increasing, because abundance is always present. It's just distortions and limitations that don't let you see it. So that's gonna be good. What else? Okay, the most exciting thing that happened to me this week probably was yesterday night. I spent the whole night in the mat. We have a purple mat outside. Let's see if I can show you. That's my balcony. Okay, that's a purple mat. It's like huge, and then I spent some time there while looking at the stars in my meditation. I'm almost always contemplating, but at night I like to just lay down there and look at the stars. And yesterday, the Kundalini energy not only was in my crown, but it entered every cell of my being, and that's why I made the Beyond the Veil meditation, because I want you to experience, if you wish, you can experience that, for you to embody those energies and crystallize that timeline of bliss. But for me at that moment, it wasn't just the crown and my whole spine, it was every cell of my body. The electricity shock almost got to my feet and my whole body. It's like the serpent moved like this, but like 10 times, and I couldn't, like, of course I could stop, but I didn't want to because it was so pleasurable. And then I was like, oh my god, like, oh my god. And I was just, I cannot put it into words. Such a delicious, blissful, beautiful state that you all have access to. I had to sit down and redirect my energy into my center and just like take a lot of breaths. And of course I used that moment to download a lot of information. I could have access to mass consciousness and what is it that people are wanting more help with right now with this quarantine. And of course that gives me a lot of ideas to create more content and more videos for you. So basically, you all can do this. You all have access to universal mind. So anything that exists in the quantum, it's available for you. You just need to tap into those frequencies. But of course, when you're in a high vibratory state and you feel it in your whole body, it's like you have no thoughts and your mind is just empty. And then you can tune in into anything you want. So if you imagine yourself being somewhere, you're just there instantly. If you imagine yourself, you're in your house, but you imagine yourself being in Jamaica, then you're instantly in Jamaica. Or you imagine yourself talking to someone you loved in the past, you're instantly there. And you can access their thoughts. That's why everybody, it's telepathic and everybody's psychic when you know how to empty yourself and just access the information that you want to allow. But that's one part of the process. The other part of the process is that when you access those states of bliss, then you never forget. It's like your state is altered forever if you're always high. Like I'm always like this, and it's my joy and pleasure to answer your questions and to tell you everything, because I'm in the state where anything I wish just like manifest instantly, and then what next, you know? I don't need anything else. I have everything, and you can have it too. So the only thing that gives me joy right now is just giving you and sharing with you this process. And I want to make more meditations for you to access the veil, because when you let go of your physicality and you move out from your body, and you go out of body and go and travel the astrals, and then transcend the astrals and get to the veil, and then meet the one, and then become the one, it's like, whoa, it's the best experience ever. And I remember another question was about letting go of those fearful thoughts and doubts, and that's really important, because for you to access these states, you need to master the quantum manifestation. You need to master knowing how to relinquish any thoughts of doubt, of illusion, of distortion, anything that is not bringing you into alignment with your higher self. You need to let go of. And that's amazing, because if you're giving me those questions, it means that you understand it, and you, every time you ask a question, the answer is always coming through for you. So if it's not through me, it's gonna come in your hologram, because you're asking for it and you're open to receive, and that's amazing. So I'm gonna answer that question too. This was more of an announcement, sharing my vibe. I would love to hear from you. I take the time to read all of your DMs and all of your messages, and it's my pleasure to know how these things are working for you. What do you need more help with? I can always keep explaining the quantum structure in different contexts. I explain it for manifestation, and I explain it for healing trauma, but I can also explain it in the sense of healing some area of your body. Or you tell me. Let me know in the comment sections, what would you want me to expand on? Post your questions in my stories. And yes, practice the meditation beyond the veil. I got a lot of emails of you having intense blissful experiences, getting out of body, and just some people haven't had the visuals yet, but you feel it. The more you do the meditation, the more you're going to be able to fully experience it, and then you're going to be able to anchor that energy into everything that you do in your physical life. So that's it for this personal share. It wasn't so much into emotion details. Oh my god, it's not so easy to be in the God state and try to anchor myself and like talk to you. So that's why I need questions, so I can focus my energy on your structure and tap into your energy and answer your question, instead of just me telling you how perfect you can allow yourself to be. But hopefully you just felt the energy in this video and not my words, and that help you remember that everything, it's possible. Your enlightenment is possible. Your self-realization is possible. Manifesting everything you wish is possible. And when you manifest everything you think you want it, then you realize that's not completely it. It's the emotion, it's the feeling that you want. That's what you want. So focus on that emotion. And if you're still here at the end of the video, I congratulate you, because you're highly committed to your ascension. And let's finish with an intention of, let's take 3 deep breaths. And for everything that I shared, for you to probably not only receive the concepts, but anchor the energy, feel the emotions, feel the codes I'm transmitting you through my energy. Embody and know that it is possible for you to allow yourself to remember this state of being, this state of God consciousness, this state of blissful, pleasurable, loving energy, this state of realization. It is already yours, my friend. It is your birthright. It is yours. You're divine. You're pure. You're whole. All is well. All is well. I love you. I'll see you in my Monday live at 5:55 GMT -5 on my YouTube. I'll post a link in my bio, and if you're watching this in YouTube, well, subscribe so you can get the notification. Sending you all my love.